Good morning and welcome to Dad Investor episode 17. I'm going to keep this quite a short one. I'm in Peterborough again. I've come to resit a course that I did a little while back. Not because I don't remember what it's all about, but it's more about reaffirming that knowledge. And it's also keeping up to date so that I can do the best thing by landlords that I'm approaching. So I know most up-to-date best way to do things. And what's the harm in revisiting knowledge? You'll pick something up. It's like reading a book. First time you read it, you might skim over something. So it's always worth knowing as much as possible. So yeah. It's also a great networking opportunity. It's great to put your face out there and see more people. So I'm looking forward to doing that. It's me for a few days. Obviously it's not ideal because I'm again away from my family, but as I always say, short-term loss, long-term gain approach, really. Found a couple of properties this morning, which I'm quite interested in looking at, which I think are very motivated sellers. Their houses are for sale and for rent, which is normally an indicator that they just need to generate some income from that property or sell it. They're desperate, in other words. So it might be an opportunity to try and structure a rent-to-rent deal, which is one of the best cash flowing methods at the moment. I think there are a couple of potential exit strategies for it as well, in so much as it would be great for an HMO because one of the properties is already pretty much laid out as an HMO. It's even labelled on the floor plan as a bedroom in the front room, which is indicative that it's either being used or can be used as an HMO, which would be a 4-bed. Or as an alternative, there's the potential of it being a serviced accommodation. Again, it would work really well, even in that layout, to be honest with you. It would look really good. So it'll need a bit of decorating to get it to what I would class as an SA standard, really, to make it really pop and be attractive to people. But it's not something that I'm not willing to do. So I'm going to start looking at that this afternoon. I've got a full day of the course. It's 8.5 hours a day, then networking event meal afterwards, which also quite looking forward to. It's great to just touch base with some like-minded people, some fresh minds as well, fresh eyes on things, because a lot of people have less rejection at that point. Not that it's a bad thing, but again, it just allows for you to see, yeah, I am still excited to do this. Yeah, there's not really much else to touch base with, so watch this space. I visited the Rent to SA that I spoke about. Brilliant, lovely guy. He's looking for, as I mentioned before, looking for a bit more rent than I would normally pay for somewhere like that. It's more than it would get as a buy-to-let. Hopefully managing to negotiate that down to a little bit less, and then run it as a serviced accommodation. There's also another potential serviced accommodation which has come across my desk, which I'm looking forward to doing the numbers on, which I did partly last night. It looks like that will work quite nicely. I just need to look at what sort of occupancy rates I can get there, because it will average out to about £105 to £115 a night. So the numbers could be quite good. So yeah, a couple of good things coming up, and watch this space. Dad Investor episode 17 over and out. Have a lovely rest of everyone's day and speak to you soon.